Good evening. My name is Ryan Millick, and this is my Serving Through Servant Leadership capstone project for Mid-American Nazarene University, spring semester 2017. What I've decided to do as my servant leadership project is to hold a CTE Night, which is Career and Technical Education, as well as a Senior Awards Night. And in this presentation you will find the following as to what it would entail. The CTE Senior Awards Night would not take place until the 2018 year, as the school year is close enough to an end that I will not have time to implement it. The background. Every year, students are given awards for sports. Every year, at the school I teach at, there's a signing day for sports. For students who go to college, they host a big signing day. And my thought was, what about those students who do not go into sports? What do they get? And what I want to do is I want to create a kind of like a CTE signing day, where the students who go to Pittsburgh State University or to Kansas City, Kansas Community College or Johnson County Community College, where they get a scholarship, they get a special signing day as well. They may not like signing in football, but they would be getting a signing day to be recognized by their peers as well as the community that, hey, I received a scholarship for this as well. The CTE Night is also supposed to be dubbed in as a night to get their other classmates and underclassmen and women into the school so they can see other career fields that each senior has picked. It's kind of meant to be like a carnival, but it's all business oriented. So how does a CTE/Senior Awards Night benefit students? Well, as I said earlier, it gives the seniors recognition. It also allows others to see the importance of the careers that the seniors have chosen. You know, it's not an exciting career like professional football, but somebody had to wire that stadium so that the people could see the football player. Or someone had to be Ed McMahon so they could advertise and talk about the game on the TV. Those are two major careers which help the football player's career proceed on. So it allows the other students to be able to see what's going on and how they can be important even though they don't have the movie star career. These other sideline careers, they are equally as important. It also lets the students be able to see what the school has to offer. Each CTE teacher would possibly bring in someone to help promote their program, and they can bring in a local union, which is usually, in my career field, being a industrial technology teacher, bringing in unions for me has been usually the most productive, because unions typically have a display already set up and they are ready to go. And once again, like I said before, it's a signing day for CTE people, but just like sports signing day. Setting it up. Who reports to who does what. As a project manager, I would talk to the principal for setting up a time and place. Then I would go into guidance, and I would talk to the guidance personnel about printing off the awards for seniors. Then I would talk to the CTE teachers and get a representative from each field that they would like to talk to, that they would like to teach, to talk to about the students. For example, I would talk to the business teacher, and hopefully they could get a representative from the business field. Talk to the photojournalism teacher, and hopefully she could get someone that comes in from the KC Star that does photojournalism. Talk to the FACS teacher, Family and Consumer Sciences, and hopefully they could get in a chef for the cooking side. Welders, talk to the welding teacher, and then I have the woodworking side, which is my side. There are all kinds of areas that each CTE teacher could bring in a representative from. Next, I would like to send an invite to all students to attend CTE Night. This is not something that is solely for seniors, as it is a night for seniors, but it is also supposed to be a night to help sophomores, juniors, and even freshmen try and decide which route they would like to do after high school. After everything's all been set up and the show has gone on, I would like to meet back with my CTE people and the rest of my crew to discuss what went well and how it did or did not go. Budget and timeline. People coming in should want to donate time to get future employees, so my budget is set at 0. What I mean by that is the unions coming in, the restaurants coming in, the TV station coming in for the AV visual side, audio visual side, they should all want to come in and do it for free because they are talking to their potential employees. This is a way for them to try and snag up students to be their future employee now instead of waiting till the last minute. Timeline for the project would start out something like, right now I am meeting with the CE teachers and my administration, April and May, and I am talking with them and I'm planting that seed to have them think about, hey, this is something I would like to do next February. When school comes back into session in August, I want to reconnect with the CTE teachers as well as my administration and get a response as to, is this something we want to do? Now, in talking with them already, this is something that they all feel is a good idea, and I am not afraid that it will not go over in the fall. But I want them to think about it all summer, and that way any questions that they have, they can begin to think about, jot them down, and in the fall, it can be, hey, I thought of this over the summer, how is this going to work out? And it gives us 3 months to think of different problems or circumstances that might come up instead of just getting in this and, for lack of better words, trying to build an airplane while I'm already in the sky. September, I would like to talk with the union. Like for me, I would talk to the local carpenters union, and I would also try and get a couple of cabinet shops in there. The welding teacher, he would talk to the welders union. The fax teacher, she may talk with someone that is in the culinary arts field. It doesn't have to be a union, but I would like for each CTE teacher to get a representative for the class that they teach from the workforce to be able to come in February for CTE Night. October and November, I want to plan with the teachers about how much space that they feel that their representative would need for the CTE Night. January, after Christmas break, I would like to come back in and check with the representatives to make sure that they can still make it. And then February we would have our CTE Night, and in March we'll recap and plan again for next year. Who's overseeing who? As the project manager, I would be overseeing all the CTE teachers, and all those teachers would be reporting to me. Guidance teachers or guidance counselors will report to me as well, and as the project manager, I would report to the principal. It is the principal's building, and therefore I need someone to report to as well. If one of the CTE teachers or the guidance counselors does not like how I am running things or have things set up, they have more than every right. They have every right to be able to go in and talk to the principal about how I'm doing things, and to see if the principal has a better idea than I do. I am not the king in this. I am just the person trying to run it, and I am always open to different ideas. So I would hope that the teachers and the guidance counselors, if a problem arose, would come to me first and ask if something else could be done a different way. But if not, they are always welcome to go to the principal first, but it would be much appreciated if they could come to me first. What do I see happening? Well, the first year, I see different problems coming up, such as organization. How could things be streamlined? Maybe we should put booths here instead of there. And that kind of goes in with planning, as well as just small little things I see being forgotten. Oh, we forgot to do this, or, we could have made a better signing day for the seniors. There are different things that could be done to attract more students for it next year. But I won't know these things until after the first year's done. The first year goals that I have would be to attract more students to the CTE program. That's the whole purpose behind this. It's not just a me thing. As a whole, I think the career and technical education program could use more students because there are a lot of students that would enjoy this field, that could enjoy it, to go into it. They just don't know about it. So I want to give more students this information. As well as I want to give students a plan for their post-high school life. What are we going to do later on? And I thank you again for, that is my presentation. Thanks again for listening and watching. And if you have any questions about any of that, please feel free to contact me. But as I flip back through this beginning slide to give you an overview again real quick. This is my CTE night, which is Career and Technical Education, and it's also a Senior Awards night. And the whole thing behind this is to get students information about career and technical education so that they would want to take different CTE classes. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed.